Mind is essentially doing thinking. Just like the heart of our body, physical body, is what is doing, pumping blood. Heartbeat is the life of the heart and makes it the life of this body. It has to pump all the time. It can't say, let me have a rest tonight and I'll pump tomorrow. So therefore, nor do we tell the heart. It's autonomous function. We don't say, now beat. We never say that. It's autonomous function of the heart, autonomous function of all these things, autonomous function of the mind to think. You can't stop it. Mind will think no matter what. If you say, I don't want to think, it will think of not thinking. It'll keep on talking. The mind uses words and images. Mind uses the language you normally speak. Your thoughts in the same language. Sometimes it'll come up with bizarre sounds and you may say, I might have heard somewhere, I didn't understand. But it's using language and pictures, images. You remember somebody, that picture comes in front. The mind makes up images. Words and images that the mind creates all take time. You can never have an experience with the mind which is timeless. No way. And since the mind is always thinking, and I remember I share with some of you an experience I had with a colleague of mine in Cambridge, Massachusetts, when I was at Harvard University. There was a colleague of mine studying also there, and we were both discussing these spiritual subjects every day, whenever we met. One day, he called me. He said, I have found the way to stop thinking. And I have always said, you can never stop thinking. So there was a challenge to me. So I said, do you know how you do it? He said, yes, it's just a question of positioning yourself in a tight lotus position and then holding the mind where it is and then stop thinking for as long as you like. I said, wonderful. I'd like to learn it myself. So I invited him to my apartment. And I said, let's see what happens to a human being when he's not thinking. It'll be a great exercise. It'll be great enhancement to my knowledge. I have never known this. Even till today, I can tell you, I haven't known what happens to a human being if he's really not thinking at all. So he got into tight lotus position and he closed his eyes. I said, how long can you stop thinking? He said, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. I said, if you can stop thinking for 1 minute, I will feel you can stop at any time, forever. Just let's test for 1 minute only. And 1 minute will determine that you get into your shape for stop thinking. I'll give a clap like this. When you hear the clap, stop thinking. After one, I'll watch my watch. 60 seconds later, I will give you a second clap. You can start thinking. Then we will sit and examine what happened to your consciousness when you're not thinking. Must be something strange. Let's see. So he got into that position. I gave a clap and I looked at my watch. 60 seconds later, I gave a second clap and he was happy to come out and talk to me. I said, did you stop thinking for those 60 seconds? He said, yes. I said, when I gave the first clap, how did you know that was the time to stop thinking? I said, just recall, because we are going to examine what happened in those 60 seconds. What happened after I gave a clap like this, and that you knew is a signal for stopping thinking? He recalled, yes, I did at that time, after hearing the clock say, now is the time to stop thinking. I said, that looks like a thought to me. He said, it's only 2 or 3 seconds. Let's cut the experience down to 57 seconds now. I said, after you said this to yourself, how did you know that when I give the second clap, you will start thinking again? I said, don't make a conjecture. Don't try to philosophize. Remember what actually happened. And he said, I actually remember after I said, now the time is to stop thinking And when he claps again, I can start thinking again. I said, that looks like a thought to me also. I said, after that, what happened? Did you wait for the clap, second clap? How did you wait for it? He said, I remember I was tense at that time. In tension, I said, in state, I said, I will now wait till I hear the second clap. Another thought. We had a conversation for about 10 minutes. And he held his hands up. He said, oh my God, I thought more in these 60 seconds than ever before. Yet he did not know that he was thinking. So he said, how did it happen? How has it happened that I thought I was not thinking? And yet you have made me recall all the words that I actually used in thinking. I said, don't you know why it happened? He said, no. I said, I'll explain it to you what happened. Our mind does not only think in one channel, in one level. It thinks in several levels. You stop thinking in one level, and the mind was contemplating upon that thinking. It stopped with that words. A finer language was going on in your head, commenting, which you just remembered now.